So here's the big question. Do you want us to bring it back again next year? All right. So here's the funny thing. The team wants us, the whole team that worked on that, which was such an amazing crew. If you helped us out with Taskmaster, please stand up because you deserve all the credit in the world. Yeah. Amazing, amazing team. Some of my closest friends, you guys, so cool. I both love them and hate them because they have already told me I have to be a contestant again. Not my favorite thing. We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, so this is closing ceremonies. I know, a little bittersweet this time, right? It's bittersweet every year, but this year maybe a little more so. Mr. Potter's looking at his phone. I assume he's looking up gourd facts. Shall we go over this real quick?
I'm not looking up gourd facts this time. I have a gourd Smart code entry next to me.
Late entry.
Late entry. It's actually quite wonderful. It's very well done. And tasty.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I assume it's tasty.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Can someone get some maple syrup and we can find out?
I think you might want to bake it first.
Oh, we'll bake it, yeah. I'll ask Jackie to cook it. Yeah. Let me go get the sternos. We ended up with a lot of extra sternos.
Tasty, tasty gourds. All right. First things first, lost and found. I think we still have a few items left up at Conreg. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. But if there is something that you've lost and you have not found, you can come ask for it at Conreg. Anything left after about an hour after we end this fun and games in here, we will deliver to hotel security, and you can go look for it there. Otherwise, I don't think we had too much. It was like there was a hoodie, there was a con bag. If you lost your con bag, I don't know what to tell you. Actually, we did identify a couple, right?
Yeah. Actually,
there were extra things inside that made them identifiable, so that helped. But otherwise, like, you lost your con bag. Sponsor contest. We will be announcing these winners, or announcing the contest and the winners throughout the closing ceremonies as we go. This will be fast and furious. We do not have the prizes. Hopefully that's already been, you've already made those connections, whatever. This is just kind of fun so people can see what happened along the way. Okay, fun facts. As of about an hour and a half ago, maybe, I forgot to change it. It's actually 2025. Did that number go up at all? 2026 were checked in out of about 2171-ish, I don't know, attendees as of some time a few hours ago. So that's pretty cool. That's actually really good attendance. So anyway, fun fact. All right, Mr. Potter. It is time. We are a big fan of fun and games.
Uh-oh. Oh, it is time.
It is time.
I totally forgot about it.
Those of you first-timers, raise your hand. I am breathing hard up here. I've been laughing so hard for the last hour. I'm sorry. As is tradition here at ShmooCon, we are about to play a game.
All right, everybody, we are going to commence with our annual, I guess I'd call it Cork and Towel, the official sport of ShmooCon. I may have talked out of turn because I think the original official sport of ShmooCon is rock, paper, scissors. So today, we are going to play rock, paper, scissors, and here's the way it's going to work. First, I want you to listen to the instructions before you do anything, because a good way to lose at rock, paper, scissors is to not listen to instructions, and there's one very important part of this. In a moment, I'm going to have you all stand up. You're going to turn to your neighbor. You're going to greet them and say, hello, neighbor. Would you like to play rock, paper, scissors? And they're going to agree to it because they're contractually bound, and then you're going to play a game. Your three options are rock, paper, and scissors. No Vulcan shit or anything like that. It's only the three that you get to use. Play until there's a winner. If there's a tie where you have the same symbol, do it again. Do it quickly. The winner sits down. It's not best of three. It is literally single elimination. Get your shit together. When you're done, loser sits down, winner stands up, and don't do anything else until I tell you. Okay, we've had people get really excited to be in the game, and they'll play a bunch, and then sit down because they won like 6 times, and then it was the first round, and they didn't stop playing. So, play once.
Can I, really quick, can we talk about the prizes really quick?
Absolutely.
All right, I went a little different way this time. We have... And you guys are sitting down there, you're going to have to help me out. Oh my God.
Battery daddies.
Can you explain that?
So,
hold up.
So the battery daddies, who here owns a battery daddy?
Oh my Lord, I love these things.
Whose life has been changed by a battery daddy?
Yes.
right? It is actually one of those products that you use like, oh, this is the way I was supposed to store batteries for my entire life. I have a drawer full of batteries, and now I have this little thing, and it's done. It's actually about the greatest thing ever. So we're giving away battery daddies.
All right, and the rest of the thing is like all about time travel.
Book I gave you?
No, yours, I have mine, mine is signed. Would you like to sign those really quick? Okay, you sign those. Okay, so we have Bruce Potter.
We have
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted's with a patch to go. It's all 3 Bill and Ted's and the matching patch for the, what's the band?
Wild Stallion.
Wild Stallion. Sorry, I lost my Bill and Ted merit badge with that. We have Back to the Future cooking cookbook, Tasting History, a history about time travel and cooking, kind of, and that's it.
No, and we have Space Rogues.
Oh, Space
as
Rogues
well.
book on the loft, and a little bit of history.
So we
about
are
it.
aiming for 10 people.
10 people. So, if you're paying attention, this is kind of a binary search. We're all going to stand up, and then half of us are going to sit down, and then
make
half
eye
of us are going to sit
contact.
down.
It's
and
all
half of us
about
are
eye
gonna sit down.
contact.
And so we're going to get down to roughly, let's say, 40, and then those people are going to come up, and we're going to do the finals up here in the front. Okay? You ready? Yeah, no question. Oh, 1, 2, throw. Okay, rock, oh no, sorry. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So it's on the 4th beat. Okay, so it's in 4/4 time.
And he'll call it out, so you're going to do it on his count, okay?
All right. Are we good? The biggest rule is winner stays up, loser sits down. Don't do anything until I tell you. Everybody stand up, meet your neighbor.
Make eye contact, find somebody. Here we go, real quick.
All right. On the count of 3, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Winner stays up, loser sits down.
If you have a tie, go ahead and replay, and then
All right,
go again.
Find another person. We have 2 Pokemon going crazy over there. All right, find another person. Looks like everyone's ready. All right, ready? Round 2, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Losers sit down, winners go find a friend, play against somebody else. All right, looks like all the arm movements calmed down. We're going to do this one. Oh, there's in the back, there's still, man, that's like 10 rounds. They'll keep going. There we go, she won. Good job. All right, find a friend. On the count of 3, ready, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I think we're at the point to bring them up.
I don't know, where are we at?
Do one more?
Do one more.
All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to bring the next round to the front. All right, we got any movement left? Nope, I think we're good.
I think some people are still looking. We've got somebody. If you need a partner, raise your
We
hand.
need a partner over here. We got a partner here. Right
If you need a
here.
partner, raise your hand so we can match you up.
There we go. Over here behind.
Look.
Oh, you might get a bye.
Yeah.
Oh, over there behind you, ma'am. To your right, to your left, okay.
That's not right. Don't watch my husband dance. It's embarrassing.
I was going to nay-nay, as
honey.
they say. All right, ready? On the count of 3, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. It wasn't 3. It was 4, something. All right, winners come forward. Winners come forward quickly, as quickly as you can, as you are able.
All right, find a partner. Once you get up here, just get in a line.
Everybody form a line. This is where I hope we have even numbers. Even numbers. We're only allowed to have even numbers of contestants. Otherwise, we'll have to scab somebody
I'll have to
in.
count attendees next year and cut you off.
Whew, it's a good thing I didn't bring you all up beforehand. This was way too many. All right, everybody find a partner.
Okay, if you don't have a partner, raise your hand.
Oh, there's 2 right here. Oh. Anybody else doesn't have a partner? This
Raise your
guy?
hand
That guy?
if you need a partner.
All right. Hey, wow, we had an even number. That's amazing. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Losers go back on the walk. Winners stay up. Let's see how many we got. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18-ish. Okay, we're going to do one more round.
One more round.
One more round. All right, ready? Here's the grand finale. Let's hear it for everybody. Woo! All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, meltdowns. Oh, and the last round has played itself out. Congratulations to our winners this year.
All right, winners, you can go over and pick one prize from the pile over there. The patch and the Blu-ray go together. You can take both of those. Hi, Trey, I see you. Hi, Luca. Hi, Luca. He's clapping. Heidi says hi to all the babies. All right, from here on out, we are kind of in no particular order, so I hope that those who know they're coming up to say things are kind of near the front. It's in kind of crazy, thank you, Al, crazy order. But are we clapping? We're still clapping. Yay!
No, good.
All right, so first up, we have ShmooCon Labs. Where's Ken?
He's on stage, right? Here he comes. Let's hear it.
Where's Ken?
Okay, that's like perfect.
Hey, so for those of you that don't know, ShmooCon Labs is an event that we do on Thursday and Friday at ShmooCon, where we get around 30 to 40 attendees and vendors, and we build out all the networking infrastructure that we use to run the con and also to provide Wi-Fi access to all the con attendees. So couple fun facts for this year. Let's see here. We deployed around 30 access points from our sponsor, Aruba. We had, let's see, do we have total number of clients on there? Did you put that on there?
I don't know. I put on there what you sent me.
Okay, well, I want to say it was around 2,000 total unique clients associated. In general, the stats were mostly similar to last year in terms of number of people using the network, bandwidth, kind of all that stuff. I think the one unique thing that we did this year was we rolled out OWE, which is opportunistic wireless encryption. And so basically the long and the short of that is that if you show up and you connect to our unauthenticated, unencrypted wireless network, we actually will, if your software and client supports it, will automatically upgrade you to an encrypted but unauthenticated connection. We had around 40% of the people on the network using that. So I guess in short, we care about you so much that even if you show up and you don't know how to encrypt your wireless, we'll do it for you. And yeah, other than that, I just want to say a big thanks to all of our attendees and our sponsors. Sponsors this year were HPE Aruba, Cisco, Attack IQ, and Palo Alto Networks. And so they all provided folks and equipment to allow us to run the event and also to give a training experience to all the folks that show up to attend. Thanks.
All right, and in our first sponsor competition, please forgive me, I've actually never heard this said out loud. It's Innovex, right? Yes, thank you. They had the Miss Pac-Man machine. I used to play this all the time, like back in the day. I'm sure I'm terrible at it now. But the high score playing Miss Pac-Man with almost 50,000 points was Mike P., and he won the Miss Pac-Man Lego. They also did a raffle, and Alex G. won the Crow Pie. What's a crow pie? What's a crow pie? Somebody tell me. I don't actually know.
When you run out of blackbirds.
When you run out of blackbirds. 4 and 20.
You know what? Yeah. I don't care. I like it.
I got it. All right. Is Miss Bat in the room? There she is. All right, honey. Whose slide's the next one? Do you want to say anything about the book swap? You can come whisper in my ear. Putting her on the spot. Yay, Miss Bat. Miss Bat ran the book swap for us this year, just like last year. Pretty successful again, I think. Just over 100 books came in. Caroline and Brent, amazing. They come every year, second year. He came and helped. Yay to Caroline and Brent. They're back there somewhere. right? So we were able to donate 10 of, and they were the certification books, right? The big heavy ones. And A+ certification books were donated to Lintel's, the Shmoo FAQ on Saturday night, so I know some of you took those home. All right, and Ms. Bat says, for folks coming next year, if any of you want to sign up and do short shifts at the book swap table next year, they would appreciate that. So we will put that call out later. Okay, you want to stand up and help me with these? Thank you.
Okay. Next up, Battelle had a CTF. The winner was Lyeth. Let's go with that. Go see Battelle to claim the prize. Woo! Also, separately, if you were listening to the announcement on their CTFD, go see Battelle to get your challenge coins. They have challenge coins as well. So thank you to Battelle for supporting us this year again.
Yeah, and I love that our sponsors bring many challenges to the con, and I know that you guys like playing them, right? Tons of fun, keeps you busy, right? Woo! Okay, Adam.
I feel like we should do the DEF CON lineup where you have them all in the wings and like.
They sit in the front. It's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
It's always a little bit of a surprise.
Oh, it's me.
No idea.
So amateur radio has been around a long, long time. It is a way to get access to be allowed to transmit on dozens of frequency bands that, if you're a commercial, would be costing you tons and tons and tons of money. We've been running amateur radio exams at ShmooCon for a number of years now. And just for context, normal for a lot of community stuff is just, 2, 3, 4 people showing up one of these. We had 19 candidates come in to try their hand this year. They earned a total of 11 new or upgraded license exams. This is 7 technician, the lowest level, and so just starting in, and then 4 general exam, which are letting people transmit on those HF frequencies around the world. I wanted to give a thanks to the 9 volunteer examiners that came in on their Saturday to do this. As well as the Carnegie Mellon Radio Club and Jeff Hutzelman, who have been bringing in the gear to do this from Pittsburgh for a number of years now. Thank you.
Thanks, Adam.
We think it's really cool that they come every year and do this. It's a pretty big effort on their part, and we're really excited to be able to offer this to all of you. So, one more year. I know, trust me, I feel it too. It's too early. Saturday night. Last night was fun. Yeah. All right, Lintel, why don't you go up and tell us about the Shmoo FAQ?
He's spry.
One in a row. Hey, everybody. Thank you all for coming and participating. We had a lot of fun and shenanigans. A couple of statistics for you. There were 1,526 points scored by all of our teams. We had 52 teams registered, so thank you for all coming. But we did have a pretty contentious game. If I can open my spreadsheet. We had a tie in second place between Team Meat Sweats and Team OMG, it's TJ Null with 40 points. But the winner with 41 points is Land Sharks. If you're here, come and grab your trophy and Danny's box. Shit. So, thank you and see you next year.
Awesome. Thank you, Lintel, and you will send me an email right now, right?
Do we have to take this home?
No.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm just calling.
Danny, you guys take it home. Yeah,
I'm
what's
calling no. Danny, you did a wonderful job. Thank you. All right, and then in the other room, which was packed, by the way, we played board games all night. How many people tried a new game? New to them, yeah. I only got to play one game, really, all night long, but I played Abduction, D-U-C-K. Yeah, really quick game, really easy to learn, tons of fun. I highly recommend it. I played with Riverside, if he's in the room, who volunteered last minute to help us out. So awesome, awesome job. Thank you, Riverside. Also, fun to knowledge that one about games. So if you have questions, ask him. But also thanks to the two on my staff who help run that night and make it so I can go to bed early, Joe and Caspian. So thanks to them. It's you. All right, now we're going to bring up HFC. Here's Sam.
Yay, Sam.
So I'm going to read, because we got a little bit, and I'm going to push through it in a couple minutes.
Yep.
First and foremost, thank you, Bruce and Heidi, ShmooCon staff. You guys always rock this, so this is amazing. Everybody's going to thank them, but they do an amazing job. HFC has existed for Hackers for Charity, for those of you who don't know, if you're too new to that, 15 years now. So 15 years in running, supporting efforts around the world. Some of the things that we've done, boots on the ground, hardware and computer training support in Uganda this last year, or I'm sorry, in Ukraine this last year. Following the crisis there, we actually worked with families and brought computers and laptops and stuff like that, so that was awesome. Helping establish nonprofit dismantling human trafficking networks. So they're now, as of the end of 2023, independent and pushing and driving on and growing, so that's pretty awesome. Facilitating housing and technology for Afghani and Ukrainian refugee families who are here in the United States after the catastrophe there, and then building and deploying technology-packed community civil defense kits during the Puerto Rican disaster that happened with the hurricane. Continuing on, numerous infrastructure installs, upgrades, ongoing tech support across the United States. We provide technology upgrades to nonprofits who are focused on their mission and don't have the capability to do it themselves. One of the largest ones was a transitional shelter in Louisville, Kentucky. If you can picture this, a 1950s construction 11-story hotel with framing that is 1-inch plaster, wire mesh, right, and wire studs. So picture putting a wireless network in there over 11 stories. That was a lot of fun. Red team assessments, educational seminars, food and shelter programs, leatherwork, metalsmithing, youth robotics, custom air-gapped standalone wireless education networks running on Pelican-based Raspberry Pis, if you remember that many, many years ago. And the longest running HFC initiative is our computer training center in Jinja, Uganda, continues to this day. In fact, I want to read a short but brief email. This was in November. They continue to actively support the community there. We hope this email finds you well. We're writing to let you know that about the impact HFC has made to our community. We would like to inform you that 67 students completed their 3-month course at HFC Uganda and were awarded their certificates on Friday, November 17th. We're happy to inform you that some of the students were able to secure employment because of the skills that were acquired by HFC's work and had work waiting for them at the end of the course. They even attached a graduation album, and I can tell you that they do 10 times more than we do for graduations. They're in full cap and gown, they got cake, they got pictures. What we'll do is we'll post this on our blog and we'll get that updated so you guys can all see that. So many various programs helping cybersecurity professionals like you guys find technology solutions for other nonprofits around the world, those striving to love and care for fellow human beings around the globe. There will always be a need for organizations like Hackers for Charity. As of ShmooCon2025, HFC plans to sunset. We're going to let others take the torch, and I'm not going to get emotional until next year. So for the next year, we'll continue to support any new and ongoing efforts and technology initiatives that you have locally. I talked to many of you at our booth and would love to help you guys start up and engage and provide referrals and that type of support. We do have the funds for CTC, for the Computer Training Center in Uganda, to continue for another 6 months. It costs about $1,600 a month for payroll and about $3,000 every 6 months for the rent for the facilities that we have. Over the next year, we'll continue to assist them in pursuing financial independence. We have a couple initiatives we're going to help them out with and help them transition to financial independence. We do have a call to action, though. We have a year left. We'd love to provide financial support for the remaining year up to ShmooCon. If you or your company have an interest in providing support or additional capacity, whether it's money or time or effort, to support that effort. We need about 6 months worth of financial support for that. Please contact me. It's sam@hackersforcharity.org. Thank you for 15 years, and thank you to ShmooCon. We'll see you at ShmooCon next year and at DEF CON, so thanks.
All right, you guys, Sam and HFC and Johnny from the I don't know if you guys remember Johnny long time ago. Been a part of our community for a really, really long time here at ShmooCon. So a couple things. I'm good. I am so good. At the end of this show, we're going to auction off the Stargate. The proceeds from the Stargate will go to HFC this year. As an addition to that, of course, we will make our annual commitment to HFC, so you will be getting some money from me. You'll get a big fat check from me as soon as the con is over as well. So we will commit to helping to fund the center in Uganda, so stay tuned for that. All right, okay, your turn.
Okay. Next. Oh, my microphone's dead. I'll go to this one. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. Next up, Visionist did Moose and Loose CTF. I probably turned it off, actually. I did turn it off. Okay, there we go. Visionist did Moose and Loose CTF. Grand prize was a PlayStation 5 supercomputer. Awesome. It goes to the Loose Moose. Feels like that might have been rigged. $100 gift card went to Biscuit and $50 gift cards to those two people. So anyway, thanks so much to Visionist for sponsoring us this year and having this great contest. So let's hear it for them.
All right, next up is Barcode Schmarcode. Forgotten, are you in the room? Did you want to do this? Here we go.
Let's hear it for Forgotten.
So lots of fun entries this year. Our 3 winners are Carpe Diem with Twisted Time Machine Spam with 1885, and Laconic Llama with Time Variance Authority Mobius Scarf. Short things to say. We really hope to see some really exciting ideas with next year in commencement.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Forgotten.
So take a look at these. I don't know, that's Miss Minutes there on the left. We're not going to say anything about that picture in the middle. This is where I realize how much my kids look like me. And the one on the right, it's a little hard to see in the picture, but if you looked at that one in person, it was really, really cool. Barcode Schmarcode's a ton of fun. That contest started, I don't know, a long time ago. Yeah, it's been a long time, right? 16 years ago. And it's just a way to be creative, right? Exercise your creativity in a different way. It always matches the theme of the conference. It's kind of fun. And some of you put so much effort into it. I appreciate each and every one of your entries. A lot of them decorate my house, by the way. So, and we do keep them. I mean, they're literally all over.
They're all over the house. We have barcode entries everywhere.
We do not have a lot of ShmooCon items around our house. We actually kind of can't stand it. But the Barcode Schmarcode items are the ones we cherish the most. Those of you who over the years have, dared to let us keep them, we keep those.
Or we just stole some of them outright, so with apologies.
There might be some of that. No, not really. All right. Is Logan in the room, or are you doing this?
Bobby will do it.
Oh, well, let Bobby do it.
All right. Cool. Yay, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Am I explaining it? What am I supposed to do here? I wasn't paying attention.
You explain what Hack Fortress is really quick, and then what happened.
Cool. Hack Fortress, for those who don't know, is a TF2 and CTF competition where 6 people on each team play Team Fortress 2, and 4 people do what I call computer magic. I studied music. With that, we have 8 teams playing in 7 rounds, I think, math.
Yeah.
And we always wait 5 minutes before it starts. So in second place in the finals, we have Why Isn't This Halo, or the Labs team. Yay.
Hey.
And in first place, our honorable friends, the Right Honorable Duke Shadwell, Chancellor of the Exchequer, and his uncommonly large hound, have won Hack Fortress.
And so they win the bypass the line or free tickets. I can't. Bypass the line. They get to win bypass the line next year. So let's see you next year at ShmooCon25.
Oh, and the golden wrench.
Oh, and the golden wrench, which is literally a giant spray painted gold pipe wrench. Also, fun story about Hack Fortress this year. There was a UMBC team, and they.
Woo, UMBC.
I think they left. And then they were dressed up as people from TF2. So there's Pyro wearing like the rubber face
I
mask
told
with
them
the
this story
rebreather.
in the hallway.
Who then?
Yeah, I did, but you should share with everybody else. Brian, are you in the room?
Who?
Kaz?
Why was it Kaz? Oh, no, this isn't that story.
Oh, this isn't that story.
No, this is
Sorry, everybody.
Totally different story. So they're all lined up in their plane, and so there's a guy dressed up as a pyro, and he's got the tank on the back and the face mask, and someone's dressed up as a medic, and somebody's dressed up as the NG and whatever. And Heidi hears that they're all dressed up, so she calls Eli and says, Eli, one of the staff photographers, can you go down to Hack Fortress to take photos? And so I'm standing behind the UMBC team, and they're lined up like right here, and the pyro's on the end with a face mask and the big yellow tank and the whole deal. Eli walks in, looks around, and comes up to me and says, I thought there were people dressed up in costumes here. Like, totally deadpan. And I'm like, I like that Eli's dial was set so far that the guy with the rubber face mask was just like a dude in a rubber face mask. Like, it was not a costume or anything. It was just like a ShmooCon attendee. And I'm like, Eli, it's them. He's, oh, okay. He snaps some photos. It was wonderful.
So kind of keeping in line with that, a number of many years ago, we dressed up as TF2 characters at DEF CON, right? That was a ton of fun.
Yeah,
Do you
David was
remember?
there.
I think I still have the
Bandolier.
bandolier at my house somewhere. And I was the medic.
Yeah.
I believe you were the heavy
Engineer.
That was
engineer. You were
yeah.
the engineer, and Brian was the
Pyro.
the pyros. So this like actually caused quite a stir because we had built the huge crate and it was part of the Hack Fortress thing at DEF CON, and so we had a tremendous amount of pictures being taken of us, and eventually that stopped, and we went to a party, a bunch of us together. And of course, to get into the party, we were being carded. So we're standing in line, blah, blah, blah. We get up to the front of the line, and the lady there is carding us. And Brian gets to the front of the line. He's got the pyro mask on and hands her ID. She takes the ID. She looks at the ID. She looks at Brian in full costume, goes, okay, hands it back the ID, and we all went in the room. So, costumes, normal, whatever. All good.
It was a real-life example of the meme where the guy's like patting them down and not even touching them. You're like, yep, that's actually
Kinda
what
like
happens.
that. Anyway, it was great. All right, next up. You ready?
Yeah, no, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Next up, Blacks and Cyber hosted a CTF. The winner was an emoji, I guess. Day-o, I think is how that goes.
I was trying to decipher what was written on the paper. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw.
I think that's probably what it is. Was I close?
Yes.
They're not here. Okay, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
They won a voucher for the OCSP Pen 200 certificate, so they can take that exam. Runners-up were Blink and X404. So thanks for Blacks and Cyber for running that. And then thanks to
JP Morgan
Chase for donating their space so Blacks and Cyber could have a presence here at ShmooCon. So thanks all around.
Yay. All right. Next up is, where are they?
Shmooconography crew, here they come.
Nope, this is not
Oh, no, I'm
Shmooconography.
sorry, it's the...
But they'll be coming back up later,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
Here, you want another mic too?
Oh, yeah, that one's on?
No, it's on. I just didn't know if more than one of you wanted to talk. Okay, no, one of them will talk. The other two will just have a presence.
That's what we do.
Okay, Hack in Time is the badge contest. It's been around for a really long time.
Talk for like a few minutes?
Yeah, if you'd like. Normally I'm stressed and you guys make me go fast.
Yeah, she has to use the restroom.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so it's the badge contest. There are 5 stages. The first stage is always starting on the badge. So that's where you usually look for ciphertext and everything like that. So if you look down at the badge and you look at all your neighbors' badges, you come up with these ciphertext. You'll notice that the first part there isn't really scrambled at all. Those are just time zones. And you take that time zone as a difference from GMT, and you take that as a difference from the ROT 13. So it's either minus or plus. and you take that whole line and you rotate it in order to get the answer, which is round and round, the dials abound, more than time this paradigm, search the globe to find order. So the green little parts there are just hints at what's next and what to do and where to go. So from there, you'll find these dials that were printed in the program. And you take one of the dials, they had hands on the dials, and some of them are flipped backwards. And once again, you take the ones that are forward, and you base that at GMT or ROT 13, and you use the ones that are reversed, and they go from 0 to 11, or from 1 to 11, and everything that is the other way is 13 through 24. And you go ahead and you do everything else. Do you know that 72 fours splits into 12 by 24 5 times? On one hand, you should rotate, but on the other hand, you should rotate. So now you go find these clocks, and that's 72 fours, 72 groups of fours, and you rearrange that to 12 by 24, and you get this little box down here. You take that and you find these clocks that were also in the program, and on one hand you rotate and on the other you rotate. So one of the hands says you either rotate counterclockwise or clockwise, and the other one is actually the rot that you would do to those letters in that chunk. Now we had some teams that were just brute forcing, and they would get chunks out and other chunks out and probably didn't find the rhyme or reason until they made this leap here. But the plain text is the first stages are complete, and then and there are only a few more puzzles left to complete. You have shown that you can rot and rotate. Now it's prime time. Don't worry about finding those composite numbers. You can just skip them. Focus on what comes next, and you'll be at the last stage in no time. So this is just a big long string. We try to make it horrible for people to look at in the program. I shrunk it all the way down and just made it an eye hurt. So if you go through there and you just pick out the prime numbers, you'll come out with, set a seed right where you are, use 8 clocks to shift in and out of polynomial time, and letters to solve the final stage. So here's the ciphertext. These were on the bottom of all the signs that were around the con. I clicked. And this was on our sign, which is just a linear feedback shift register. And you take that in, you put your seed on the left-hand side, and you apply the ciphertext in blocks. And after you shift the seed through, you'll start to get plain text out there at the bottom. And this just kind of goes through. We don't have to do that here. We'll put the slides later, and you'll see how it actually all works. But the key was DC Hilton was where you are. We had a lot of people, ShmooCon also would have fit there, but that's too easy, so we had to pick something else. But once you generate this letter stream, you come out with, well done, this thing, all things devours, birds, beasts, trees, flowers, gnaws iron, bites steel, grinds hard stone to meal, slays kings, ruins town, and beats high mountain down. It's time to tell us what character Heidi dressed as for DEF CON 24. So we had people, running around trying to find Heidi, and then Heidi was able to respond that she was Sarah Connor, and the runners-up, we had, I guess, a total of 3 teams. Oh, I guess 4. One person solved near the end. But Maximum Effort, who won last year, was the runner-up, and also Pikachu Mafia. But the winner this year were the Time Lords, which is Darth Null and his young apprentice. And they get 3 free tickets to next year's con.
Cool. Thanks, fellas. That was awesome. All right, you got your breath back?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I broke my own rules. So we do this speaker information session. I'd love to say we did it since the very beginning, but I only started doing it last year. And one of the rules I tell our speakers is to pee before they get up on stage. I didn't do that.
Well, you were on stage for like a quality hour before this started, so.
Yes, I was. I'm much better now. One of the things that I should have done a couple slides ago, but I didn't do, is HFC so kindly donated a ton of T-shirts for us to hand out to all of you. Okay, green shirts. There's a couple rules.
Oh my God.
I want you to look up. I want you to look to the left. And I want you to look to the right. Do you see all the things you're not supposed to hit? No, no chandeliers, but there are bright, shiny things and things hanging down from the ceiling. There's a box, just the box, please.
You want to throw the whole box?
No, no, no. Is it solid state?
We have to be clear about this.
Just the things in the box. Make sure somebody gets to the back. Let's have some love for those folks in the back. And thanks to HFC for allowing us to hand out all the shirts. Do watch those lights and those speakers, green shirts. I am watching you.
Wow. This is the most stressful part of the con for me, I'll be honest. For those that don't know the lore, back in the day, you taking this off? Okay. Back in the day.
God! Katie, oh! I'm not nervous.
I am legitimately concerned for the public safety of our attendees. I threw in an arc. Thank you for letting gravity be obeyed.
So did everybody else who hit the chandelier that one year.
So, was it the Hyatt?
It was
Or at the
two
Marriott?
places.
Oh. At the
It was
Wardman.
at the Wardman and at the Hyatt.
At the Hyatt. We were throwing T-shirts, and at one of them they had these huge glass cylinders as a chandelier, like just tubes of glass. And I think it was Pablo's took it. It was Redbeard, and he threw it, and it just went right at it and shattered it over the crowd.
Oh.
And I thought instantly, like, oh my God, we're gonna have to call an ambulance. We're gonna have people have glass in their eye, whatever. Not a single injury.
Yeah.
Also, the chandelier was such a complex thing, you couldn't really tell. So we all like, just walk away.
You know, it's so funny because that's not funny. That's not what I mean to say. But ha ha! Did anybody get hurt? So the T-shirt hits the chandelier. Redbeard feels. We're not calling him out. He felt absolutely terrible because as he was letting go, Bruce was going stop. You know, and it hit the light, and I literally burst into tears. Right? But what the rest of you didn't know is like seconds prior to that, somebody had come up on stage and whispered into my ear that our U-Haul had just hit a car. And so I was like, oh, what's going on? But prior to that, a couple of years, many years prior to that at the Wardman, we had also broken a chandelier there. But that was a result, I believe, of a Shmoo fight between our sponsors.
Yeah, they had like a new sponsor, like a whole new convention area that we were in. And we were like the first people involved in that space, and somewhere in the middle of Saturday, the sponsors got bored, and like somebody had brought like a bunch of other stress balls, and it was literally a war zone. Like people were hiding underneath their table, hundreds of balls going, attendees running for their lives, chandelier gets busted.
Right. So
it was unbelievable.
The next year is when I implemented the rules that sponsors could not bring anything that resembled a Shmoo ball. So I feel like I was going to say something else, and I don't know what it was.
Okie dokie.
That seems par for the course for me. All right, so moving right along. Anything else about chandeliers? Anybody?
Nope, I think we've covered it. No more Shmoo ball cannons.
Not ever since my husband had a 4-inch bruise on his chest for 3 months. It's true. He's not very good at using them. Yes?
I was just trying to figure out where the next crew was.
It's the EFF. I believe Andrew was coming up for the EFF. Is that
There we go. Welcome, Andrew.
Hey there, I'm Andrew, I'm a lawyer at EFF, and I just want to very quickly say thank you for supporting us, Bruce and Heidi and everybody that comes to the booth, buying t-shirts, all of that. This is one of our favorite conferences and communities, and we could not do it without you. And as a lawyer, I feel like I have to say, one of the things that we are trying to do is keep all of you safe. So if you have a need, please reach out, info@eff.org. I would love nothing more than to keep people out of trouble.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. I was afraid he was going to announce a side gig for personal injury law, and if anyone's been damaged by a falling chandelier, to contact him. We'll get hit by you all. Next up, Snap Attack. They had a detection engineering challenge.
This one's funny.
Oh, yes, it is funny. The winner is Ice Bear, and like a good bear, he gets a raspberry pie and a real pie made with raspberries.
And I heard it was delicious. Was it delicious? Somebody said it was delicious.
Let's say it was delicious.
I didn't get any.
Okay. That's an oversight.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
All right, Grex, are you in the room? There he is.
Here comes Grex, talk about Fire Talks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yay!
Good afternoon.
Who was at Fire Talks? Woo! Wow, it's really loud when I go woo. Anyway, so I just wanted to give a big thanks to everyone that submitted. There were a lot of great talks, really trying to narrow down which ones we wanted to focus on. As usual, we were, trying to do a mix of, maybe cutting edge talks versus normal talks versus those that are new in the industry, and also trying to include a good mix of maybe more seasoned folks too. So it was a very hard choice. So I want to thank everybody that submitted. I want to thank all the presenters, and I want to thank the judges this year. We have Katie is back for, I think she's been off maybe 2-3 years. She's finally back. So I think the first time that we had judges, it was Katie. She was one of the original judges. And then we also have Space Rogue, who's here. So Space Rogue, I guess in ShmooCon Fire Talks years, I'm probably the oldest, and Space Rogue is the second oldest, right?
Ouch.
Well, not old in age, old in number of years doing it, so, all right. We are just more experienced, that's all. And then for the third time, we have Kim Possible, Kimberly. She's around here somewhere. I think I saw her, but so thank you. And then awesome, we just had a great audience turnout. So great there. So thanks for everybody that came out. And I'll probably touch on this a little later, but I wanted to, just the whole ShmooCon staff, thanks, the AV folks, Bruce, Heidi. I'm looking forward to next year, and sad, but also happy for, the next chapter to see what comes out. Yay. All right, so the first person, so this is the first year we did something a little bit different. We have an honorable mention person. And so in this case, it is going to be Ray Redacted. So he did his awesome talk on hacking his body, basically, with, and it is just like he literally came up on stage and he starts talking like, oh, look, they put us on this side this year, blah, blah, blah. And I'm, trying to be nice, like, oh, yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, who the hell is this? And then I finally realized that it's like, oh, it's Ray. Congratulations to Ray for transforming and then also passing a lot of that information back on to us, because I think it's a big problem that society has. And so it's nice to share that information out, and I hope to look for that talk and that information being shared out. A lot of great valuable there. Instead of getting a prize, so we offered him a quote judgeship for next year. So he agreed to that, and so there he is back there. So, yay! All right, thank you, Ray. All right, so next up for third place we have Maddie Bright. This is where's Maddie? There she is. Yay! All right, so that's a $125 gift certificate of some sort. I'll reach out and you can tell me whatever you want. Or I can give you cash. I have the money here if you would prefer that. Now, I only have so much cash, so whoever wins first place, I don't have enough money to give cash to everybody, but I'm going to be visiting the ATM, so. But maybe, I'm not going to go there.
Grex has a sign in his back warning, Grex only carries $50.
But thank you, Maddie. She gave a great talk on her experiences at several internships that she's been through. So thank you, Maddie. All right, so second place is Gary. Where is he? Gary, standing up, buddy. All right, so this is Gary, the compliance guy, right? Rymar, right? So that's what the judges call him. And I kept on like really focusing, like, all right, he wasn't stressing compliance just because he was talking about NIST 853, but they still just called him the compliance guy. But I think the big takeaway from his talk was, don't think of his NIST 853 as compliance. Think of it as an encyclopedia of security controls that you can choose from. So it's just a great reference overall, and I encourage everybody to watch that talk when it comes out, and he's given longer versions of the talk. So thanks to Gary, the piano man, Rymar. So. All right, and then first place, I'm trying to think of a good intro to this, but I can't, so I'm just gonna go. First place goes to Amanda Dragar, the cookie dough model of security. There she is. So just love, she had this talk where you take something that maybe people are familiar with day to day and turning that in and looking at it from a security perspective and seeing like how the manufacturers of cookie dough took different approaches to solving a risk that they had to deal with. I guess, so that's it. I'll be sending stuff out. So that was a $500 gift certificate. Second place was $250, and I already talked about third place. So I do have a bit of bad news. Next year is going to be the last ShmooCon Fire Talks. Oh, yeah. No, but I just want to give to the whole ShmooCon staff, especially kind of like the AV folks and Heidi and Bruce for all their support through the years, and I've had fun, and I hope you all have had fun too. Thank you.
Thanks, Rex.
You sure you don't want to leave that here? I mean, I might know what to do with it. All right, next up, it looks like we've got Tool. They were kind of late in breaking, so, well, we got some slides for them. Tool, where are you? Tool.
Oh, here we go. Sneaky.
It's not like they
Do
know
it. There we go.
That was
style points.
wow. Okay. You've got.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so thank you all for coming out to the Lockpick Village. We absolutely love you.
There we go.
And, year after year, this is year 18 of doing Lockpick Villages for me, and oh my God, you guys still show up. This is amazing. This year, the very first year that I did a Lockpick Village, we had a points competition, and I know that they've existed at other cons, but I have never seen one myself since, and so for the competition, we decided to do that again this year. It's easy, it's inclusive for everyone. You don't have to be there at a specific time. It's awesome. So the concept is there's 20 locks, you pick them, they have small points for the lowest number lock, more points for the higher number locks, and you can just take your time. There were people who spent their entire time at the con doing this, and I was floored. We had 26 people pick at least one lock in the competition. And I had 3 people participate, or 3 winners. Second and third place were Tyler and Hayes Ernie. They got some swag right off of our table. And first place, is that right?
Yeah.
First place was Dylan with 150 points. It's the only one that finished more than half the locks. Thank you, Dylan. He got a new pick set, a case, and our Undying Love. Thank you for coming out to Lockpick Village this year.
Cool.
All right, and again, we say thanks to Tool. They've been here for so long. They certainly add a lot to the environment here at ShmooCon. For those of you who don't know, I'm pretty heavily involved in the scouting community back where we are, and we have saved the scouting community up in our area more times than we can count by doing things like opening scout sheds for them after they lose keys. But
It's very interesting to like walk up to the scout shed or a trailer that's locked and take the lockpick set and like boop, and open it like in 2 seconds. And some parents are like, hey, thanks, my kid needed their stuff and I want to get it home. And other parents are like, what the fuck was that?
yeah, and it's usually, I mean, no kidding, it's like a master lock, you know, like yeah, it's not black magic.
There's usually discussion afterwards because they're like, are they really that bad? I'm like, they're really that bad.
They're really that bad.
Yeah.
On Saturday, our district executive from the scouting office back home came down for a couple hours, and she's young, she's in her 20s. She was blown away by all this, but one of the first things before I got to meet up with her, she's like, I went to the lockpick village and I picked 3 locks. And her mind was blown. It was so cool. It was very fun. All right. I assume this is going to be either Zero or Wasabi, but I'm not sure who's coming up. Or none of them.
Oh, here is Wasabi and Zero.
It's all of them.
Oh, they were all the way in the back so they could have a procession. Dun, 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 dun. The Imperial March. That seems appropriate. Yeah. Yeah. You're trying to get people to applaud and no one's applauding for you, Zero. Like,
come on,
bring it. People like, no. Wow. That was some ninja shit.
Hi, everybody. I was asking for music, not applause, but either way.
All right.
Thanks. Oh, you added an intro slide. I really appreciate that. Oh, that's fine. So we had a couple of fun challenges, and people like to hack stuff. We're really glad to be here. We just like to set up a bunch of wireless technologies that are used every day, things from Wi-Fi to Bluetooth to pager traffic, and sometimes a children's toy that makes a bunch of smoke and makes the room just, you know, that much more fun for all of us with its flashing lights. So we had like 42 teams that spent their entire friggin' weekend with us in a room that was a little bit hotter than the hallway, let's go with. But it was pretty awesome. Next time, maybe we'll find some way to cool our equipment better, I don't know. Or convince the contestants they don't all need GPUs. So in first place, as usual, we had What the Freak, who dominated the scoreboard the entire time, and except for when that one person cheated, but we're not talking about that. In the second place, we have Blunderbuss, and third place, we have Free Public Wi-Fi. It was absolutely awesome, and I'm not going to cry till next year, so I look forward to seeing y'all.
Thanks, Rick. I'm always amazed at the amount of kit
Stairs
that
are safe, guys.
Yeah, the personal injury lawyer from the EFF would encourage you to use the stairs. I'm always, the Empire March, there we go, yeah, we got to.
This is appropriate, that's all I have to say.
Oh my God. These guys bring a ton of kit to the con every year, and it's amazing. There's just antennas everywhere, and apparently more power than Hilton could provide for a while, but eventually they got that sorted out. So big thanks to the crew that runs RFCTF. They did awesome work.
Also, do not leave your phones around them, ever.
Ever.
Ever. It's still on my phone. All right, Bruce.
Yep. Next up, Turngate had a scavenger hunt. The winner was Emily. She got lost in space. Another winner was Nipor, got a safe cracking kit, and Christopher got a cyber crayfish. So thanks for Turngate for sponsoring this year.
All right, T-shirt charities. As you know, here at ShmooCon, we do not sell you T-shirts. We give you T-shirts in exchange for a donation to the charity of your choice. This year, we supported the EFF and the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. For the EFF, these are sub-final numbers, but they're pretty close. We raised just over $8,000. And for the Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, just over $10,000. So thank you, everybody, for your participation in this. This means a lot to us every year. And typically, especially for, obviously the EFF knows us, loves us, we love them, but often for the other charities that come up and that we support throughout the year, inevitably they get really super surprised by a large donation from someone they've never ever heard before, and I get these really nice letters in the mail that are very personalized. It's kind of fun. Last year when we made the donation to Broadway Cares, it was kind of fun for me to get an email from someone special at Broadway. It was not Hugh Jackman, damn it. Hi, Hugh. Anyway, I still love you even if you're dating somebody else now, but it's okay. All right. I mean, I had a small window, fellas. Sorry, Bruce.
It's okay. I understand. I would too.
I know. That was unexpected.
I'm personally glad you didn't go for Hugh. Like, come on. Like,
I know. I love you, son. It's all good. All right. We're just going to keep moving. This is getting weird.
Shmooconography, let's hear it for him. Oh, shit.
First gourd.
I was going to say, that looks like a gourd.
So that was created while you were talking about all the other gourds.
Is that Indiana Gordian? Gordian? I'm not even sure how to...
Indiana gourd? I don't know.
Yeah,
We went with Indiana Shmoo for the theme this year. As you've seen, I definitely love the googly eyes. Don't know who did it. Trump and googly eyes, perfect. Indiana Jones, even better. The creepy guy with the googly eyes was fantastic. All right, very good. So I want to highlight a couple things first. It's the 10th year of the Stargate. We brought that in 2014 as part of a Shmooconography contest. So looking forward to see how much that goes for this year. And this is our 17th year running Shmooconography. And we had 17 teams this year, which was kind of cool. Of those 17, 7 were active, and it really came down to just a couple teams that really put a lot of effort into this. We gave them a lot of challenges. If you played the game, you know what we're talking about. Things really got lost on the map, and that pun intended there. 3 Blind Mice did a great job at achieving each of the stages the first time around, and since they are the farthest along, they are the winners of this year's competition. They didn't quite get 5th done, but congratulations, 3 Blind Mice. Please come on up if you're not already. Right behind them is that one. If you guys could come up as well, we have some shirts we want to give away. But congratulations to our first place team, 3 Blind Mice. You get $500 in old $100 bills. They're still good, and not this one. All right, congratulations.
Are they real?
Those are real. This is not real. This is found on a trash can on the. Anyway. We'll walk through this real quick. How did this game work? There were 5 stages, which I remember when the badge contest was like 12, 15, 20 or something, so good to see it drop down to 5. So each of the stages were hidden a little bit differently. The first were on the posters. We put an NFC tag inside each one with a slightly different message. As you piece those together, it redirected you to our very feisty map server, which had a lot of different things hidden within it. So once you got past this stage, and these slides will get posted online, so I'm not going to read through them just to be mindful of time here. They'll be posted today as we're driving back to our homes. The second stage was actually on the map. You had to zoom to a particular level, but in order to find out that location and level, zoom level, you had to do a little mod math. That really threw people through loops. But once they figured that out, they're able to extract the actual message as described on the slide. Then it shifted, that stage then directed you to a stream of music. It's really the Indiana Jones theme song, but with Morse code hiding a message in low band that you can't actually hear. So you had to actually take that, and however you wanted to process it, it was produced, the actual sound or the audio file was produced using GNU Radio, which I thought was rather clever. Kudos to Scott, who is not here. He was working remote and helping us make this all come together. We had a couple teams get this far. That points you back to the map. And actually this, if anything, stage 4 was pretty straightforward once you unpacked all of the map cruft that you had learned to understand how to pull data out of a leaflet or an open street maps. Basically all you had to do is go to a certain zoom level. All of the tiles that were being genned up had a stegged message. You just had to pop it out and you would find where you needed to go to /theater, which directs you to a movie clip. Within that movie clip there are actually spaces within the TS files that are below or actually make up the movie.
If you look in the padding, especially ones that started with 8 Fs, that's where you would find the hidden image, which is this beautiful dolly-created flying moose with Indiana Jones with a laptop, I think, were the inputs. I couldn't say Indiana Jones, though.
Could not, yeah.
It had to be an adventurer with a whip and like other things, and that's how that came out. Once you got past that, you would actually find the golden moose. So also dolly created. It's fantastic. No guards.
Has the right amount of legs.
It does have the right amount of legs. I didn't count what's with the hooves. Are those like cloven? I don't know. So in order to piece together the whole thing, we also asked if you could find the theme. The funny thing is, joke's on you, there really wasn't a great theme this year. These were all just different locations, if you want to call it that, to include a refrigerator, where Indiana Jones was within his movies. So anyway, very special thanks to our sponsor this year, which is Loughborough & Company, Loughco, as they like to go by. They pay for everything, the hotel room, they pay for the cash prize, the posters, the shirts, which we will be giving out some shirts afterwards, so either come see us or we'll come see you. And then furthermore, I want to recognize a few other folks. Thanks for not suing us, because we do a great job of stealing copywritten work to make this game fun. No Starch Press for continuing to subsidize us with the gift cards. Not Just Signs, there's a company near us that does a great job of quick turnaround. We're excellent procrastinators, if it's not obvious. Rob and Scott, so we introduced Rob last year, we introduced Scott this year to really help the step up the game and give us a little bit of relief, and also to kind of build toward the future of these kinds of games at these kinds of cons. OpenStreetMaps, Other Technologies, our significant others, and our bosses for letting us step away from the office. Obviously, Heidi and Bruce, and your family, because I think they've each played this game at some point at different levels, either as part of a team or separate. That was always special to us. And really, thanks to all of you for playing and making this special, giving us feedback. I think that's really why we do this. If you have any questions, you have gripes, we'll be happy to hear them from our email. I'll forward those all to Will. And then next year, if it gets accepted by the very stringent rules, we'll be sure to follow the guidelines. We do want to do a highlight reel and kind of talk about the things that we learned running this contest and kind of show you all the things that we've done. But in the meantime, go to the website. You'll see all of the old games. But that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
It's time. All right, so actually we kind of had a bit of a joke earlier as we came on stage and we were looking at the condition of the Stargate. We've kind of decided that the reason why we have to end the con is because the Stargate's not going to stand up much longer. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of closing in on itself. Like, there's just not much hope left for this thing. And in fact, this year, so Ashley's coming to the stage. She won the Stargate last year. So that was really, really awesome. And in fact, Ashley ended up on staff this year. So double awesome for us. And Blue Knight's watching from home. Everybody say hi, Blue Knight.
Hi, Blue Knight.
More special than that, I believe we need to say happy birthday, Blue Knight.
Happy birthday, Blue Knight.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing the whole song. Okay.
No.
Whoa, that was I didn't know what we were doing there. Anyway, Blue Knight's been a very special part of the whole Stargate story all the way along, so special thanks to him. Let's just give him a quick round of applause because he couldn't be here this year. But the Stargate is here. So in just a few moments, I'm going to hand the microphone over to Thor. Actually, I'm not going to hand him anything. He's already got one in his hand. Go me. And we're going to auction it off. So here's the deal. The proceeds from the Stargate are going to go to HFC this year to support their causes for the next year and hopefully a little bit into the future. In addition, a couple other special announcements related.
But we're going to wait.
You're going to wait. Okay. Thor's going to take over. I'm going to be quiet. If any of my children raise their hand, you'll be grounded for life.
All right, everyone. It's time. It's time for the Stargate. Thank you, Ashley, very much. She was our high bidder last time, if you remember. She brought it back for us. Ashley's not going to be bidding, and we're going to tell you why in a little bit. But what we want to do is we want to start the bidding pretty low so everyone can get a piece of this. So Blue Knight's out. Oh, she's going to sweeten the pot already.
It's not a huge sweeten the pot. So typically the rules are you bid on the Stargate, you take it home. I understand that's not feasible for everybody, but the proceeds are going to all of the money, anything you bid, it's going to a really, really good cause. Here's the deal. I'll take it home for you, okay? You do not have to take it home. I will put it in storage, okay? Nobody has to deal with the monstrosity that is the falling apart Stargate. Literally, you don't want to touch it. It will fall over. Don't even look at it. Okay? Like, don't even side-eye it. Okay? So let's, pool the money with your friends sitting next to you. Let's see if we can do some good for HFC.
Awesome. All right, we got 500 over here. Do I hear it? $1,000 over here. 1,200 back over there. Quad link. Do I hear 1,300? 1,300? How much? 1337. 1337. That's an awesome bid right there. All right, I think we're 1,500 over here. 1,600 over here. All right, I'm gonna pause here because I think we need to sweeten the deal right now. Do you want to tell them?
I'll tell them. All right. So, you all know about last year, right? My tax accountant was not happy with me, I'll just let you know. However, he will be happy because I will match the winning donation this year.
And Ashley has also created the cult of the Stargate. So if you are one of the winning bidders, not only do you become part of the cult of the Stargate, oh, here we go.
Yes. So you will join the fabulous Stargate Owners Club, and you will receive a beautiful challenge coin with the Stargate on it. It will be numbered, and you will be added to the Stargate Owners Club plaque that is on order right now. And I'm actually serious.
All right, so we left off at 1,600 over here. Do I hear 1,700? 1,700 going, come on. 1,800 over here in the blue shirt. 1,900. Oh, I mean, come on. It's just a couple $100 more. You two can put that together.
Can I sweeten the pot a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
This was actually an idea from an attendee earlier, but it's cracking me up, so we are totally going to do it one time and one time only. The person who wins the Stargate this year gets the first and only ever ShmooCon Black Badge that gets them back for one more year.
Whoa! A ShmooCon Black Badge. This is your penultimate chance to bid on the Stargate and a Black Badge. Did I hear 2,000 over here? Yeah, raise your hand. 2,000 for Quadling over here. I got 2,100 over here. $3,000 over here. $3,000 for a Black Badge. I'm going to go 32. Does anyone want to go 32? 32? 32 over here. We got 32. Are we going to go back at 33? No shit, really? Rob Fuller's in for $10,500. 10-5 with Rob Fuller. That is awesome. And that's get matched as well. Big round of applause. I'm going to say going once, going twice. Stand up round of applause for both Rob Fuller and Ashley, because that's amazing. That is just incredible. Hey, I'm Thor, everyone. Thanks so much for letting me be a part of this. I'm going to let Heidi hold the puppy and hand it back over to Bruce. Thanks, everyone.
All right, let's hear it for Thor. Thanks very much for doing that, man. Also, Sam, I assume that's going to help you out a little bit?
Where's the emotional
Or did he
support
leave?
friend?
He's over there. He's staying his photo taken, so. Okay, good. Excellent. Heidi has her emotional support puppy. The puppy's name is?
Nugget.
It's amazing how many people here knew the dog's name. Nugget has a website. Nugget dot pictures. Pictures is a TLD, everyone. Welcome to the future. It
Okay.
hurts a lot, actually. Oh, Nugget's going to speak. Oh.
Do you have anything to say?
Oh. Yeah, legitimately too cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I know my
You want me to
parents pay
advance?
you. No.
Okay.
I can't even talk. Seriously, you guys, this is like why I love this community so much. That was really, really amazing. Thank you so much. That was so cool. Thank you. Thank you. Why I can't even find you, but thank you. There they are. They're not listening. Thank you. Thank you.
And I feel like, just for context, because if this is your first time here and you just watch somebody throw down $10,000 on a Stargate, you're like, what is actually happening? The Shmoocon2024 team, as they pointed out, this was a year that they did like a Stargate theme for Shmooconography, and they built this, and the chevrons are all like they're got red plastic, red plexi over them, and so you can take it, filter it out and see the symbols behind it, and all the symbols on it meant something. And unsurprisingly, like they overthought it because that's what Shmooconography team does. And at the end of the con that year, we got like this Stargate. You're like, what the hell do you do with this thing? Like they put all this time and energy and effort into it, and it turned into a charity auction to auction it, and then it came to our house. And then it got auctioned off again the next year, and the person gave it to us again to take to our house. And eventually the rule was, it ain't coming back to the Potter house. Because it sat like awkwardly, and at one point it went to RIT and was over like a professor's doorway. I think it's been to government agencies, it's been to a bunch of things, it's been at weddings.
It's been to several weddings.
Several weddings. The Stargate has a real like history behind it, and so now for the 10th year it's been auctioned off, but this time I guess it goes back to the Potter house. So I'm so glad that time has come full circle. Yeah, it's true home. It still probably has cat hair on it from the first time it was at our house. So.
It probably does. Would you like to hold Nugget?
I will attempt to hold Nugget.
Yeah, pass Nugget down.
It'll be a lot easier than holding Petal.
Hey, little dude or girl?
Aww. Nugget is never going home. With
Moose antlers on the dog. $500 for moose antlers on the dog next
feel
year.
like that's
Nugget, your life's going to get
excessive.
weird. Yeah.
All right. We are almost done, folks. We've got just a few more slides to get through.
Need support.
All right. This is where we start our thank yous. And first and foremost to our events. We've mentioned a number of these previously, but I just want to do a special shout out to the outside organizations who bring so much to our con. And I'm just going to say, first of all, if I have neglected to mention anybody, please call yourselves out. I was working fast and furiously to get these done, but had to be up on stage for Taskmaster. And it's not my intention to leave anybody out on any of these future slides, as I hope you all know. But again, to the radio frequency CTF dudes in the back, if they're even still in the room, love you guys. To the Lockpick Village and Tool, we thank you. You guys have been a big part of this community for so long. To HFC, who has hosted our chill out room for I can't even tell you how long. And of course to Shmooconography, who has been here. And there's been numerous other folks over the years, they're not caught out on the slide, but over time, who have been a big part of the ShmooCon community as well. Different various CTFs, other things like that. And even those of you who aren't mentioned on these slides, who are just here, you know, bringing the best of yourselves to ShmooCon, we want to say thank you. To our sponsors.
Yeah, thanks for helping making this successful. We've been able to keep ticket prices the same for a long time, and no small part due to the sponsorship that comes in and helps. They help make the con above and beyond, and so we really appreciate all the effort and energy that our sponsors put in. So,
And we really do feel like you bring your best game here. We feel like what we see here is different than what we see other places, at least the things that Bruce and I go to. The booths are really active here. There's lots of people visiting and interacting with all of you, at least as we're walking by. That's what we see in the hallways. Part of that's the challenges. Part of that is just how you choose to interact with folks here. And so we really appreciate that. We never wanted ShmooCon to be a vendor show. We wanted it always to be interactive and full of participation. So we really thank all of you. A big shout out to our sponsors, who not only help us obviously cover expenses, but they do participate and contribute to the overall feel of the event. So thank you. might make it.
You got it.
All right. To our speakers, obviously, it just wouldn't even happen without our speakers, right? So we know how much effort goes into creating your presentations, to showing up. I know, maybe Bruce doesn't know, but I know what it's like to feel nervous to get up on stage, to talk into a microphone. How many of you saw me hide for the first 10 years of ShmooCon and poke Bruce every time I wanted him to say something on my behalf? I never used to talk into the microphone, so I fully understand what it's like to be nervous to get up on stage. I hope that we make it friendly for you. I hope that we make this a comfortable place to be. What is one of the things I cherish about this whole journey is that we have been the first place that so many people in this room, and I'm looking at a few of you, ever gave their first talk. Can you guys stand up? Do you mind if I call you out? Look at these names, people. First talks. Right? Look. He's like up, down in the back. I saw that.
Ralph's humble. He just got up and sat down.
He's like, noble Duke of York. That means a lot to us. We thank you for trusting us to provide an environment for you to get up on stage and share your knowledge. We're sorry about the Shmoo balls, but not really. That's our effort to keep the dialogue honest, right? So again, thank you, speakers, so much. And then to our attendees, obviously, we do this for you. We want you here. Just this, all of this is why we're here. Throughout the years, we have met so many of you. And yesterday, as I was walking through the halls, and so many of you came up to me, and it was a lot of thank yous. And what was, I think, was almost painful for me, really, was how many people who, with all the right words, and I didn't take it in any wrong way, I promise you, but how many people were like, what are we gonna do? The void, that's a word I heard a lot. There's gonna be such a void, and okay, I'm gonna feel it too, and we will all be okay, I promise you. You're gonna feel sad for a few minutes, and it'll be fine. But you have been such a big part of all of this. There's a reason I wanted to tell you at the beginning, right, and not at the end of the weekend, right? I wanted you to make the most of this weekend, right? So that's why we told you on Friday and not Sunday. Like, that would have been really lame of me, I think. So thank you for being here again. Together, you guys create the conversations. You make this journey worth it.
That's great.
This is the one that makes me cry every single year. But this is the thank you to the staff. If you are in a green shirt and you are in the room, if you're not in your green shirt, but you are a member of ShmooCon staff, if you worked on Task Booster, if you were at bag stuffing, t-shirt rolling, if you showed at my house and just frickin', moved a box, please stand up.
I have a dog on.
Lift the dog up, it's in green.
Nugget absolutely earned a place there. This is the heart of ShmooCon. When I say that, I mean it. This is the team that puts together everything you see over the weekend, and who it's the glue. It's how this happens. It cannot happen without them. Every single success story that you see, everything that happens, it's because together we make we make the story that is ShmooCon. I'm going to make Bruce say some words because I can't right now.
It's incredible to watch people come together and make something great happen, be it this con or other events that people go to and other things in our lives. And I think, we all get involved in various crazy projects at some point in our careers and our personal lives. And it's been an incredible journey of, this crazy adventure with a bunch of friends and people we love and like spending time with and get along with and welcome into our home and into our lives. And it's awesome. And it's, I wouldn't say unique, but it's somewhat rare to work with a group of people and that mesh as well as we do with our staff and as a team. And that we get along and we're able to carry this out year over year over year. It's something real special. So again, a big thanks to everyone who is a current or past or been involved with the organization. It's just thank you very much from all of us.
And if Bruce and I haven't said it enough, green shirts, you are doing great. All right, guys, last slide. Please know that I am trying to get this changed. Yeah, I know. So
the alternative date was December 25th.
Those are the dates for next year. They are very, very early. I'm going to look for alternative dates, but this is what we're contracted for. This will be interesting if the con is actually this early. But it's going to be an interesting year next year. So stay tuned, but for now, block your calendars for the weekend of January 10th. We will start advertising things early because we know that next year is going to be an onslaught of questions, people wanting to get in to be a part even if they can't get in the door. We're not changing the numbers, I'm sorry. But we're going to have fun regardless. We will try to make it as inclusive as we can to the people who can't get tickets. So we will have the streams up. We will be participating in the streams. We will find a way. Nugget, you can be here next year, I promise. We'll find a way to make it as inclusive as possible to anybody who wants to participate in any fashion. That we can make it as inclusive as possible. Like I said, we love Nugget. I'm so thankful Nugget's here. It's the only thing keeping me going right now. Anyway, Bruce, anything else?
We do have one quick thank you. If Andrea's got a couple words to say here, hold on.
Okay.
Yay, Andrea!
Surprise, Heidi. Too bad. I've been on staff for over 10 years. I realized this weekend. It's a really long time. It's mostly the lives of my children. It's kind of weird. And it's really cool they've been able to join us, and so many other staff children have also been able to join us, so it's pretty cool. Throughout the year, we occasionally hear from Heidi, and earlier, a few weeks ago, Heidi went and shared a video. Is anybody familiar with Sandra Boynton and the Boynton books? Woo! Anybody who has children knows the books, right? They're awesome. So there's a new one. And there's a saying that we've had around here that Heidi has had where you are great. You are doing great. Any speaker may have noticed it as a tagline on the podium with some instructions for the speaker. It says, you are doing great. Thank you, Heidi. We're all doing great. We have given you a copy of the book. We've all signed it, most of us, staff. If we missed you in the Whisper campaign, please see me. We have signed it, and the book plate has a space for your book because all children's books say who it belongs to. This book is for Heidi Shmoo, who is, God, I can't read, who is doing great and ensures all around her know they are too.
Oh my gosh, you guys, next year's going to be so hard. All right. That's it.
Oh, wait.
No.
There's a question.
Yes, Ted. Oh, Ted. Here, Bruce, pitch Ted.
Ted, Ted is here again and has, what do you have for us this year, Ted?
The tapes, the slides.
Ted's going to come up. 20th year that Ted's been here filming and recording ShmooCon. So let's hear it for Ted.
Great. Thank you. You know, we have been recording all the sessions here this week. They will show up online later in a month or two, but we do have SD cards out here with the whole event. It's 200 cash for the whole event. If anybody's interested, we have them out there. One other thing, I may be starting a computer security conference on the West Coast, so the end of this one might be the beginning of that one. So if anybody's interested in helping me with that, come out to the table and we can talk.
Awesome. Thanks, Ted. Ted used to have to duplicate DVDs on site with a huge DVD duplicator, and technology has allowed you to be like, don't lose this little microchip. You got anything else?
I don't know. I don't know. I keep trying to say goodbye, but it's so hard. It really is. This is the end of the conference. As you know, those of you who have been here before, my team's going to be out of here in about an hour because that's how good we are, right? So to all of you, I hope that we see you next year. If we don't see you here next year, we'll see you online. And after that, stay tuned for what comes next, all right? So thank you for being here, everybody. See you soon.